Right, we're here now in St. Louis with Chris Big Black Boykin. You guys know him from MTV. We're here for the Strike Force fights. Black, what do you think about the fights this weekend?
Oh man, it should be a great card this weekend, man. I've been promoting it on radio yesterday, so once again, Strike Force puts together a great free promotion. You know what I'm saying? Free to the viewer. So it's great.
And what do you think about the main event? We got a rematch, about 10 years in the making, between Dan Harrison and Babalu Sobral. What's your take on this fight? What's going to be the X factor here?
And like I said, you can't really call that a rematch. Those guys were young guns back when they fought. You know what I'm saying? That was a ways back. Both those guys have grown so much in MMA. I'm just, it's a toss-up, man. You can roll the dice to me. If it's a stand-up affair, I think Dan Henderson, of course. And if it goes to the ground, I got to give it to Babalu. So whoever can put their dominance in place is going to win the fight.
Do you feel like this is one of those fights where both guys are on the downward side of their career and it's kind of like a fight for the fans, or do you think they're both still top contenders and have a chance at the title?
In MMA, Babalu just lost his title a year and a half ago, probably, you know what I'm saying? So that guy's still top form. Hindu just left UFC, top form. So, he's 40, but that guy's got a heart of a lion. So I gotta say, it's a fight for the fans.
Definitely.
It's not guys over the hill. Because I feel like if Babalu wins this fight, I feel like, he could get the belt.
Yeah.
And the same as Henderson. So this is pretty much a fight for who's going to fight for the belt to me.
We got a very exciting co-main event, a slugfest between Paul Daly and Scott Smith. Of course, it's going to be a very exciting fight, but what do you actually think from a technical standpoint that we're going to see?
Well, I'll tell you what, Paul Daly finally gets what he wants. Somebody ain't going to take him down and hump him like Koscheck did, so, you know what I'm saying? So that'll definitely be in his benefit, but you can never count out Scott Smith. Unfortunately, I always sit next to his wife when he fights, and every time I was like, he ain't gonna do it. And every time she looks over and says, "Black, he did it." So this time I gotta go Scott Smith all the way.
Right, definitely. When Paul Daly was weighing in, some people from the crowd were yelling out, some obscene things to him. He seemed to handle it good though. But what do you think that says about the fans doing that, and how do you think he handled it?
Hey man, you're on our turf, bro. You know what I'm saying? You take it. If it was over in Britain, it'd be totally different. But when you're here, you take what we give. His last televised fight was not that good for him. So, of course, people are going to talk crap.
Definitely. So, the rest of the card, what really stands out to you?
I like the Mike Kyle fight. That's going to be a good fight. The old Vince fight is going to be a great fight. So those two stand out a lot. It's an overall great card. I can't knock any of those fights, but they're all great. But Bigfoot Silva, it's going to be a great fight.
So what do you think about Kyle coming up from light heavyweight to fight somebody who barely even makes heavyweight in Bigfoot Silva?
Dog, sometimes they say never bite off more than you can chew. And this is one of these things right here.
And you work with Pacquiao a little bit for his last fight. And what's the relationship like with Manny? And what do you think about him as a boxer, what he brings to the sport?
I love Manny. Manny's a great fighter. He's fought everybody put in front of him. Everybody else is pretty much scared of him.
So him and Mayweather, is ever going to happen or no?
You know what, man? I'll come to the realization that he doesn't want to fight Pacquiao. That's just what I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like he doesn't want to fight him. Period. Point blank. He's gonna have to shut everybody up, man. Right now everybody's riding Pacquiao. Pacquiao's fighting. He's fighting the top people. So.
Definitely. You've been doing a lot of traveling lately. Is there anything you'd like to tell us that you're working on? Any big announcements coming up?
Me and Rob are gonna get back and do. I'm gonna come on season 4 of Fantasy Factory, and do some other endorsement dealings, things of that nature. So, all that's pending.
Okay.
I think it's gonna work itself out. So, definitely be seeing me. If not, I'll let you know.
Definitely. In the last few years, there's been a lot of talks, a lot of rumors. If you could clear it up for us, what's the relationship like at this point with Rob Dyrdek?
Me and Rob have always been good. You can sometimes, man, outside forces can disrupt things. You know, me and Rob came in that entertainment business together. Rob was already an established guy when he met me. So, you know, we came into the entertainment field together, not knowing what's going on. And sometimes you don't think certain things are going to be a hit. You don't know you're going to have a hit record until you drop it. And we didn't know we had a hit show until we dropped it. You know, things change. You know, as friends, sometimes you can stop communicating with each other, and sometimes that can be the biggest thing. You stop communicating. If you stop communicating with your wife, you have problems.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying? So everything's about communication and being on the up and up, and we've got to that in our lives now. So I think everything works well. You know.
What about the Chunky Boys? Is that always just like something you did for fun, or is that something you're still seriously pursuing, or what's going on there?
We did a full track album, so Chunky Boys is something I'm very serious about. It's just that, you know, right now we have other priorities on the table, but we're going to revisit the Chunky Boys stuff probably during doing some filming probably next year.
Okay. I've seen you recently fell into peer pressure and got a Twitter account. How have you been enjoying that?
And, you know, it's just going all right. I like Twitter. You know, I go in there and say what's up, drop some bombs, and everybody see what's going on. A lot of crazy stuff.
And you mentioned I get 30,000 followers, and you're going to reveal the mystery doo-dooer, I believe you said.
Excuse me?
You said I get 30,000 followers, and you will reveal who doo-dooed in the pool and Robin Big. Is that what? Do I hear that correctly?
Wow, man. You know, I guess so, man. Meaty doo-doo in the pool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, what is your Twitter URL, by the way, for everybody wanting to, follow you on there?
BigBlack_Boykin.
All right, and is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Any more endorsements? Anything coming up?
Anybody want that Do Work product? DoWork.com. Pick some stuff up there, and just be on the lookout to the new spring T line coming out here soon.
I appreciate the time, Big Black, and we will see you at the fights tomorrow night. I hope you enjoy them.
No doubt. Thank you.